Ну что ж, давайте походим, пособираем задания. Что-нибудь
Lewin and
пораспрашиваем.
Kalaran are much on my mind. I would be glad if you would search for signs of them as you make your way north.
Have you heard anything of Aragorn? He was desperately searching for a certain hobbit when we parted at Bree.
All I know is that Aragorn is rumored to have left Bree in the company of 4 hobbits of the Shire. I can only assume one of them is the hobbit he was seeking, and that they are now bound for Rivendell. There is worse news, however. On the night before they departed, the Prancing Pony Inn came under attack by unknown assailants. But take heart. If anyone can make their way safely through the wilderness, it is he. My hope is that you will find him already safe in Rivendell when you arrive.
There are so few rangers left here now, it might be dangerous to remain. What if the Black Rider should return? Perhaps it would be best to retreat.
That would be the wise course if I thought they would return. But I am certain they did not come this far merely to slaughter a small band of Dunedain. No, I will remain here with the few we have left. We cannot hope to fight the enemy, but we still have eyes and ears to gather news of their movements.
We had yet to make a count of the dead the night you sent us to Aragorn. I had hoped there would be more survivors.
Some few are away patrolling the borders of the Shire, for even now we must attend to our duty. But sadly, many of those who were wounded in the attack died within days from some evil ailment. Even those whose wounds seemed minor. Perhaps Solana can tell you more.
What do you know of the Barrow Downs?
A stretch of hills covered with standing stones and ancient tombs. Many of the ancestors of the Dunedain are buried there. The place has an evil name, but I have traveled there in the past without incident. Things may be different now. Be on your...
We're on our way. Farewell, Halbarad.
Халбаран ли. Так.
Eredon, my friend. It's good to see you alive and well. I'll admit I wasn't certain we'd meet again, but then everything seemed grim after the Black Riders broke through our guard. It was days before I could shake off the feelings of despair.
I'm glad to find you all still safe. How have things been here?
Well enough. Quiet. We've seen no sign of the enemy since the attack. It's as if they have lost interest in us. Or perhaps we're beneath their notice now. But from the look of your gear, you've seen a thing or two since last we met. Are you in need of repairs?
Так. Давайте починим. И сандали.
You're soon to be off again, are you? Well, I have a few things among our supplies that may help you on your way. Perhaps a few extra arrows for your quiver, and a few of Solana's healing drafts may come in very handy as well. Take a look.
First, give me your thoughts about what happened here. The attack of the Black Riders.
Ah, well, I've seen many things in my day, evil in many forms. But I've never seen anything like we faced that day. So many lost. It's hard for an old man to see so many younger men slain. I wish I could... Well, there's nothing to be gained from wishing.
But there is something to be gained from action. We must have our revenge.
Revenge? That's all well and good. But those men will still be dead, won't they? Better that we do whatever we can to save others from their fate.
Yes, you're right, of course. But it still burns to see good men fallen and their killers unpunished.
Those men died trying to protect those who can't protect themselves. No one can ask for a better ending. But you still live. And there is a long and dangerous journey ahead of you. You must be prepared. Take a look at the stores I have on hand.
Два капюшона у тебя. Дыхание дракона. Так, продать, значит. Я сейчас сначала одену то, что купил.
Are you in need of supply?
Так, а теперь можно и продать. Это мои вещи. Так, 110. Давай. Кольца. Штаны.
Are you hurt? You look well enough to me. If it's healing drafts you need, you can get them from Maradan. I have a dying man on my hands.
Young Eleron is dying? But why? What's wrong with him?
Wrong? I don't really know. His wound is minor, yet his life is slipping away. I fear he is suffering from the...
The Black Breath? What is that?
It is some power wielded by the Black Riders, the 9 Nazgul. Their victims are stricken senseless, and without aid, they soon die. I've already lost 3 men to this curse. Eleron is the only victim who yet lives.
But there is still hope. What can we do?
I hardly know. Drawing an arrow, stitching a wound. These things I have done countless times. The Black Breath is something I know only from the old rhymes my teacher taught me.
Tell me this rhyme. Maybe there's some clue there.
It was years ago. Let me think. I believe it ran something like this. When the Black Breath blows, and death's shadow grows, and all lights pass, come Athelas, life to the dying. That's all I can recall.
What is this Athelas the rhyme speaks of?
An herb, commonly known as kingsfoil. It has little medicinal use, though some find it comforting for headaches and other small complaints.
Then there is no harm in trying it with Aileron. Do you have any of this Athelas?
No, I have none. You'll have to forgive me for neglecting to lay up a supply. But you see, no one bothered to tell me that the 9 ring wraiths would rise up from ancient legends to trouble us here.
It must grow wild somewhere. I am willing to search for it.
Perhaps you could find some at that. The plant is not native to Middle-earth. It was brought to these shores from lost Numenor, and planted in the lands where our ancestors used to dwell, including the Borrowdowns to the north.
How will I know Athelas should I come across it?
The plant has many long, smooth leaves, but you might best find it by its scent, a sweet, pungent fragrance. The Borrowdowns hold precious few such plants.
My road leads to the Borrowdowns. Should I find Athelas growing there, I will return with a supply.
Так. Что это за природа какая-то? Там у нас чего? Тут вообще ничего нету. Так, сейчас сгоняем оружие, продадим. Это испытание. Бровар. Здесь вечно дождь ебашит.
Welcome. I think more folks are starting to believe the dangers I warned of are real.
But Black Riders entered Bree?
Yes, but Barliman can probably tell you more than I.
Оружие для вас у меня есть.
You've been very helpful. I think we have a good store of arms now. I know you haven't helped us for the money, so I want to show you my appreciation. I found this amulet many years ago on the Barrow Downs. I've always suspected it has some special virtue. Maybe it will be of use to you.
Good luck to you.
Так. Коробочка. Амулет Отто или кольцо Отто. Амулет возьмем. Чего? 17 воли. 17 воли требуется. А мне воли 16. Так, задания, кстати, выполнены, да? Так. Так, ну явно не здесь. Здесь не с кем советоваться.
Back again?
I will leave you to...
Хобби.
Welcome. What can...
I must be going.
Так, с тобой я уже тоже трещал обо всем. Поэтому сваливаем. Ой, что-то я протупил. Мне надо было в могильник идти. Я с чем-то сюда вернулся. А может, что?
Are you in need of supply?
Да, давай, покажи, что у тебя есть. Купить. Воитель. Донданский роу. А, ну это просто для воителя. А для... Так, 144, 164, 183. Идеально. Теперь можно и в бой идти.
I'm told the Barrow Downs are filled with ancient tombs. What do you know of them, Alf?
These tombs were made by the fathers of men in the depths of time. They were sacred to the men of Arnold, and they too buried their dead here, until their kingdom fell to the Witch King.
These hills have an evil reputation in the folklore of the Shire and Bree. Rangers travel here often without incident. Still, I feel a sense of unease. We must stay alert.
found?
Rangers camped here perhaps 2 or 3 days past. Excellent. A store of goods left for the aid of a ranger in need.
Can you tell where they may have gone from here?
The tracks lead deeper into the towns.
Then we should follow them. Lead the way, Evelyn.
Вот и растения. Скоро будет 10 уровень, и я получу ачивочку.
This is no natural fog. The air has grown so cold. There is an evil will behind this mist. Beware! The dead awake!
Мертвечина.
Was that a troll?
Да, только дохлый тролль. Блять, хуя.
What manner of wretched creature is that?
be silent. A ranger has left a hidden cache here.
Так. Стой. Стой. Стрел. Наручные. Двуручный 107. А здесь 47. Одноручный. Ловкость.
Pretty obvious now, the Felky missing Rangers.
As long as there is a chance they still live, I won't give up the search.
Так, я что-то на паузу нажал, они почему-то дальше воюют, потому что игра открытая, без интернета, точнее с интернетом.